lay down. All right, we made it. We are live, I think. Maybe. We'll see here in a second if you can hear me. Yes, sounds like we are live. Yes. Yay. All right, we made it. I have no idea. I got a little bit out of work late and decided to rush my butt home. Why am I hearing an echo? Oh, I know why. Okay, mute that. Echo gone. Yeah, I left my bag at work, so I didn't have my extension cable, so I didn't have my damn USB hub. I was late. Can't get everything working right. Ugh. So I'm still scrambling around, still running around crazy. But we made it. We're kinda here. We got the dog bed, no dogs in it. It's underneath it's where it usually is, which is underneath my desk. Let's see if we can get Finny over here. Finny, come. Go lay down. Go lay down. Good boy. No, lay down. There you go. All right. Good boy. There's my leg. Let's see. Move this over here. Bump the camera up a little bit, maybe. There we go. There's Finny Finn. He's like, why do you keep saying my name? And we'll change that camera name. There we go. All right, that's getting a little better. All right, and let's go ahead and get my software open here. Oh, yeah, he's a goofball. Mr. Goofy. I can't really move around. Oh, a newer version is... All right, we're going to have to update first. No problem. We can update while we're looking at other stuff. Okay. And apps update. Oh boy, we got a bunch of updates going on here. Woo. Oh yeah. Oh, cool. Yes, our golden retriever in an Aussie coat. That is exactly what he is. So there we go. We got a few minutes before everything updates. So what do we got cooking? All kinds of craziness. Everything's like weird. Everything is crazy. So this just popped up a little bit ago. Talk about people make fun of the Department of Government Efficiency, right? Oh my gosh, we don't need that. You're gonna put a billionaire in charge of well, let's just take a look. This just popped up on my feed. Breaking. A massive Somali autism welfare scam just exploded in Minnesota. The number of autism providers went up 700% from 41 to 328 in 5 years. Autism spending shot from $6 million to $192 million. Somalis are 7 times more likely to get autism services. But thankfully, FBI raids are happening now. So, hey, the FBI is good for something. This follows 250 million feeding our future scam in which Somalis claim to be feeding hundreds of thousands of kids. Oh, I hit the button. I got too much shit on my desk. All right, here we go. Now we're back. This follows 250 million feeding our future scam. I remember this, which Somalis claim to be feeding hundreds of thousands of kids who didn't exist. The autism scam looks like it might be almost as big and crosses over from feeding our future Somali scam. Authorities say at least a dozen defendants charged in the feeding our future child nutrition fraud case also owned or received money from autism clinics. A 2009 Minnesota Department of Health study found the proportion of 3 to 4-year-old Somali kids receiving autism services was as much as 7 times higher than non-Somali children. More recent data shows the disparity has only grown. Somalis set up their own centers to provide culturally appropriate programming. Newer providers that better represent diverse communities are more flexible, offering services beyond the traditional 9-to-5 workday. Some of them open 7 days a week. Of course, it's paid for by your government, but we don't need an agency that tells us how. We don't need any of that. Are you kidding me? You're going to put people in charge of that? What? We need 2 people to fund that thing? So the guy that executive, I just saw this today on my way home too. Turns out, we got something else as. Man. The past 24 hours have become known that Luigi Mangione had a completely successful back surgery, wasn't a United Healthcare enrollee. Now, I realize it was speculation that the guy was in back pain and he had United Healthcare and that's why he went after him. It turns out no. Turns out Mr. Icon of everybody. Archive posts include comment on spoken on a condition which a bone. Man charged in killing. So let's go ahead and read this because I haven't seen this yet. Man charged with killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson posted online in recent years about undergoing spinal surgery and struggling with chronic back pain. Okay, well that's different than what the tweet said. So. Numbness and restless sleep, according to what appears to be an archived version of his deleted Reddit account. Luigi, 26, was charged Monday in New York with 1 count of murder, 3 counts of criminal possession of a weapon, 1 count of possession of a forged instrument. Thompson's murder, which occurred last week outside a hotel in New York City, has captured national attention. Spurring conversations about gun violence. Yeah, it spurred a lot of conversations. All right. Mangione's attorney said he intends to plead not guilty. The archived Reddit posts may shed light on Mangione's interests and mental state over the last 8 years. He appears to have been active on the platform since 2016 under the username Mr. Cactus. posting most frequently about spine health, travel, and gaming. Although the account has been suspended, NBC News reviewed and archived its deleted posts, comments spanning years. NBC News also spoke to several of his friends who said that although they weren't able to confirm that the Reddit account was Mangione's, some of the posts aligned with Mangione's life events. Oh, really? YouTube? Duh. You know, I get that. Like in the morning time when I go to get morning time. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm listening to myself. When I go to listen to the Geeks and Gamers Daily at 7. Like if I click on it and it says it's waiting, it won't take me to it when they start. I have to keep clicking out of it. And I've noticed that on everything that I'm waiting for. If I'm waiting for something to come on and like I click on it and wait for it, it was like, it tells me that it's still waiting until I click out of it and then click it again. It's so stupid. All right. So I guess he was in pain. So what's this about? He wasn't a United. Where is that thing? In the same exchange about surgery, he says it's not worth being so afraid of more pains, fusions down the line that you don't live your life now. Type of back surgery can reduce pain significantly, though recovery takes up to a year. When my spine went bad on me last year, 23 mil. It was completely devastating as a young athletic person. He includes a list of athletes with success stories following a spinal fusion surgery. This is not to encourage surgery per se, but just to provide reassurance that athletic life is totally normal after fusion if when the surgery is necessary. Two people who were in touch with Mangione in recent years told NBC News that he talked to them about either his back pain or his concerns about the U.S. healthcare system. But yeah, it doesn't say. So let's look at the other story. So that was NPC News. Here's the AP. Police say suspect in United Healthcare CEO killing wasn't a client of the insurer. That's a new one right there. It would start the live for you as yeah, I know. I remember when it did that too, and I don't know what changed. But all of a sudden it's different. It won't go to the live. And I don't know if I haven't tried it on on the desktop version, only on mobile. I know on mobile it won't. And it doesn't seem to want to auto go to the next thing too. It's like you have to click it to go to the next thing. The man charged with killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was not a client of the medical insurer and may have targeted because of its size and influence. So he was an opportunist. He wanted to go after the biggest one, I guess. We have no indication he was ever a client of United Healthcare, but he does make mention that it's the 5th largest corporation in America, which would make it the largest healthcare organization in America. Yeah. I mean, what a weird story. I mean, people are pointing out, and rightly, and of course, I'm not sharing the tab I was looking at. Gosh darn it. Let's see. Let me go back to that. Yeah, so it says he was not a member or not part of United Healthcare. The guy he killed had a bachelor's degree from a state university, had a pretty blue collar kind of upbringing. This guy is from a wealthy family who went to an Ivy League school, and this guy is the hero to some. So I don't know that makes absolutely any kind of sense whatsoever. I mean, I get it. Healthcare is a touchy subject, but man, I'm still under the thing that murder is probably not the right way to deal with that. Now we got copycats going on. Let's see right here. What do we got here? Let's take
the quote status of our country.
The nature of the threats, we would also.
Florida woman breaks down in tears after she became the first Luigi Mangione copycat to be arrested. Brianna Boston, a 42-year-old mother of three, was arrested for making threats to Blue Cross Blue Shield over a rejected medical claim. The woman, who is now facing 15 years in prison, allegedly quoted Mangione saying, "Delay, deny, depose. You people are next." Oh my God. People, don't do this. Do not. Pardon for my rustling there. Do not call up your insurance when they deny your insurance claim. Repeat the things that were written on the bullets and then tell them they are next. I promise you, this is illegal. You will go to jail for this. Boston was charged with threats to conduct a mass shooting or act of terrorism. Bond was set at $100,000. She faces 15 years behind bars.
The nature of the threats, we would also be asking for GPS with house arrest conditions to protect the community.
With her head in her hands, Brianna Boston learned she would be.
I mean, I get it, moment of passion. You're mad. You're thinking, I'm going to get these guys. Don't, just hold it in.
Held in jail on $100,000 bond. The Polk County judge adding the bond was appropriate given the, quote, status of our country.
It's not like she's a child. She's 42 years old, so we're not dealing with a child here. She should certainly know better.
Lakeland Police Chief Sam Taylor.
Florida man. What? Florida woman? Is this a Florida woman? It is.
This department was contacted by the FBI Tuesday. Authorities say in a recorded phone call about a denied insurance claim, Boston told a Blue Cross Blue Shield employee, quote, delay, deny, depose. You people are next, end quote.
Again, public service message. This is a public service message. Do not tell your insurer that they are next. It will not go well.
The language matches the words police say were written on the shell casings found at the United Healthcare CEO's murder scene in New York City.
We will take this very seriously, and we will put you in jail if you do something like this. It is not a joke.
According to Boston's affidavit, the mother of three told police she did not own firearms and was not a danger to anyone. But she added, healthcare companies played games and deserved karma because they are evil. Similar to the accused shooter in Manhattan, Boston is getting support online from people who say that she was just sharing her opinion and should be protected by the First Amendment, but police do not.
I am very much, if you look at the shirt I'm wearing, it says "We the People." Okay, I am very much, I would say, pretty close to a free speech absolutist. All right, I believe in very, very limited powers to police speech. I think that the government overreacts a lot of times, but in this situation, somebody did this. This is, I don't know. There has to be limits. There always has to be limits.
See it that way. She's facing a second-degree felony of written threat to kill or injure, conduct a mass shooting or an act of terrorism, a serious charge that she could end up in prison.
Now, will she plead this out? Most likely. Most likely she'll get an attorney and they'll plead it down. She might even be able to plead it to a misdemeanor. Honestly, she might.
For 15 years.
She might be able to get away with a misdemeanor on this. But yeah, don't do that. Do not go out and tell your insurance agency that they are next. that you're coming for them, that, yeah. Oh, man. So I saw that. Okay, this is a quick one. What? What'd you say?
I said just do it Luigi style without warning. Don't send a warning.
I meant to mute my mic before I yelled like that, and it didn't work. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Don't give them a warning. Okay, so here's a quick one. Okay, we're gonna. Oops. Nope. That. All right, here. All right. This is the picture, and then we got some scientific facts below here. That hey, Kat, you want to see this here real quick? Yep. So this is a scientific fact. All right, science time. A dog gets more factual information from sniffing in a dog's butt than a human does from watching CNN. I thought that was, yeah, I'm like, I can see that. Science. Believe. We have been told for the last few years to trust the science, right? I am trusting the science right now. This is me trusting the science. So why did I bring that up? I don't know. Hang on. I don't know what that weird guy is on my screen. Oh, because of this guy. Yeah, the guy they found in a cell 5 days after the Syrian people cleared out the cell. This guy's got a trimmed beard, manicured nails, but he was laying in his cell for 5 days with no food, no water, until the courageous CNN reporter found him. I that was one of the dumbest goddamn things I've seen. So yes, please note that a dog gets more factual information than a human does from watching CNN. Let's see. What else do I got before we get to some editing? See if there's anything else. I think on my, let me see here, all my things updated. Nope, Photoshop beta did not. Let's retry that. Okay. Oh, man. We found out today that the FBI had 26 different confidential human sources at the Capitol on that one day in January. 4 of them entered the Capitol, 13 who just entered the restriction area. And this was according to the DOJ's Inspector General report. Now, of course, none of that was turned over to any of the defendants in discovery, which would usually be a discovery violation, but we don't have an actual real live judicial system anymore. It's so insane. All right. All right, 2 more, and then we'll get to some editing. This is just weird. All right, this is just a weird fascination. Okay, so talking about Barron Trump. He's a freshman at NYU. I want you to look at this headline and realize what we're dealing with in the media. Actually, 3 more because I want to find that New York Times story here soon. But there's 4 more. God damn it! I'm never going to get stuff done. So this post, Barron Trump, freshman at NYU, reportedly spends more time gaming than socializing with classmates. Well, gaming nowadays is that's a form of socialization for these kids. It is. It absolutely is. That is a way a lot of kids socialize nowadays. They play games. But so AF Post, which is, I don't even know, America news learners from around the world from an American and first perspective. This is still a weird story. This is a weird ass story. But I want you to see the actual headline. Barron Trump. Oh, this is from Daily Mail. Okay, this is the Daily Mail. Barron Trump disappoints NYU girls with devotion to first love. And share this tap instead. Look at this craziness. Yeah, no, exactly. No, I mean, a lot of people are just stupid now. But so this is the kind of damn headline we get from the Daily Mail. Disappoints somebody goes, well, that's what kids do. Many college age boys are focused on partying and meeting girls. Not today. No, they're I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How many stories have we seen recently about the trouble that boys have and girls have getting together and becoming a couple? There's a real issue with like how we flirting and the whole thing. It's like there's a real issue right now. Current, I'm just going to type this into Google. Dating issues for young people. I'm going to put problems. Let's just see how many hits we get. Okay, let me go. Let me share this tab instead. Okay. Currently, dating problems for young people include over-reliance on dating apps leading to swipe culture with a sense of disposability, fear of rejection, pressure to present an idealized self on social media. Social media plays into a lot of it. Difficulty navigating communications expectations, balancing independence with there is all kinds of issues right now that we have. Young adults may feel compelled to impress their dates. Dating concerns among young adults. It's harder for young people to date nowadays. American young men are crisis because they are not looking for dates anymore, according to CNN. Well, CNN's garbage, but whatever. Why modern dating is terrible by the Wandering Engineer. Gen Z's romance gap. Nearly half of young men. Oh, why is that suspicious? Inside the disposable young American dating curse. So, and I'm not showing it on stream. Men are sharing difficult parts of modern dating. Inside the disposable American dating curse. Young Americans are once again switching up how they date. Men are sharing difficult parts of modern dating. Why is dating so hard? I mean, we can sit here and theorize. A lot of it is the social media. A lot of it is the electronic age where your true feelings don't get shared because you can't share that on a text. You can't share your true feelings on a text. Oh, I'm losing my doggy. All right, bye, Finny. Guess he's tired. He's tired of laying in that thing. All right, anyway, I'm over it. So let's go back to the stupid freaking story. While many college boys are focused on partying and meeting girls, I think it's probably less than 50% now that are doing that. Donald Trump's 18-year-old son, Barron, has something else in mind. Video games. Ever since the 6'9". Okay, so an 18-year-old 6'9" boy look the dating issues up for Asia. Current dating problems for young people in Asia. Yep, they've got issues too, it looks like. Modern love in Asia, why young people aren't dating. Yeah. Why is dating difficult for Asian men? Single Asian men and harmful stereotypes in the date. Yep, see? Is exactly correct. Yes. Same thing. Pros and cons of dating an Asian. The three body problem in Asian American romance, young love, and contemporary China. So, why young South Koreans aren't interested in dating. Yes. And this was pre-COVID. This was a pre-COVID story. Imagine what it's like now. While many college-age boys are focused on partying and meeting girls, Donald Trump's 18-year-old son Barron has something else on his mind: video games. Ever since the 6'9" teenager stood by his father's side at a victory rally following his 2024 election win, fans have been obsessing over him online and trying to uncover every detail about his life. But despite his newfound popularity, it's been revealed that Barron, who recently started as a freshman at New York University, prefers to stay in his room and play video games rather than socializing with his fellow students. I bet a bunch of them do. The kid is 6'9". He hasn't found his freaking. I mean, he's still probably pretty damn clumsy being 18 and 6'9". Multiple NYU and he's told TMZ, well, there you go. There's your issue, TMZ. They said the teen spends little time on campus, always sits in the back of classrooms and moves quickly from school buildings to his waiting SUV. He hardly exists. Well, yeah, I'm sure he's got a lot of pressure on him. They added he was always surrounded by Secret Service members. Yeah, no kidding, which may get difficult for Barron, whom Donald shares with his wife. What? They added that he's always surrounded by Secret Service members, which made it difficult for Barron, whom Donald shares with his wife, Melania. That's not right. To have a normal college experience. But there is one way he's connected with classmates through his love of video games. No kidding. Many college boys are anyway. The outlet reported Bear has been asking New York students for their Discord usernames and gamer tags to play together online. So see, he is socializing. TMZ and Daily Mail. People, yeah, I know exactly. That TMZ guy from the Johnny Depp trial was freaking awesome. Or I guess he's an ex-TMZ guy. He was funny. Discord is a social media app used to connect and chat with other players of video game. You mean a socializing place? Oh my God. As for his game of choice, he said his favorite is a soccer game, FIFA. FIFA. In the end, his classmates describe him as chill and friendly. Oh. Donald's been, his son's a big fan of gaming in the past. So yeah, the headline is what really caught me. Like the disappointing. Barron Trump disappoints NYU girls with, shut up. Oh my God. This is why the media is so despised. This is why these people are so despised. It's just insane. Oh my gosh. All right. A little bit of palate cleanser. This is awesome. There's this little kid who lives on a farm. He's not old McDonald. He's young McDonald. Young McDonald lives on a farm. And there's videos of this little kid out there with his electric little toy tractor. He's always pulling anything. He's got his chickens. He's got his rabbits. Well, now he's got a little baby sister. bringing his squash over to his tractor. He's got his ducks that follow along. He's gonna kiss his little. This is the cutest, stupid thing I have ever seen in my life. And now we're rolling on. He's got the dogs. That's probably mom up there, I would think, in the distance, maybe. So he's got his dogs, he's got his ducks, he's got his rabbits, he's got his chicken. Another border collie. This is the cutest dang thing I have seen ever. Now look at the bunny. Look at the bunny up with the baby sister. That is like the best thing. Like I said, palate cleanser, the ducks following along, the doggies running out of battery. Oh my God, that is the epitome of cuteness. That is cuteness freaking overload. All right, we'll gotta get to some, gotta get some editing soon. Okay, this is stupid. Another stupid thing there. This is how much the government hates you. So weeks before Trump takes office, Biden, they're racing to sell the border wall materials that were left over at an auction. So they want to quickly auction off all of the wall materials that are left. Being taken north to a government auction site where bidding for an entire segment of wall starts at $5. So they're going to go for it. They're going to just sell it for as cheap as they possibly can. I mean, your government hates you. All right, so where is... I gotta find this story. If you get a chance, go watch the Joe Rogan podcast with Mike Benz. This guy is a former CIA State Department operative. He is amazing. He has so much background information. It's insane. Go watch this. Everything is out of whack on this thing. So let me look it up. So basically, the New York Times came out and said that. Oh, well, let me find it here. It's still too unbelievable. All right. New York Times immigration. So for the last 3 or 4 years, yeah, we can hope that they'll turn it around and sell it back to the government, but who knows? So like 3 years ago, they told us that there's no crisis at the border. There's nothing going on. It's a conspiracy theory if you say that. It is absolutely a conspiracy theory to say that we're having a border crisis, that the border is fine. So, I mean, Mayorkas went in front of Congress. All right, let's just find that. See if I spelled his name right or not. Yep, here. Let's watch this. This is Kennedy.
Our southern border is not secure, is it?
This is
Senator?
2023.
I have spoken about this. I believe I've addressed this earlier in the hearing.
Why don't you
Let
address
me-
it again?
Of course. Let me share with you a few things. Number one, when I speak of the security of the border, I am speaking of maximizing the resources we have to deliver the most effective results.
So
And let me assure you that we are
it's
doing
secure
so.
because we're trying to secure it. Are we succeeding?
Senator, we are so focused on the security of our southern border. We are doing so much with
But you're
respect
not
to
succeeding.
the surge of personnel.
How you're not succeeding?
Oh, Senator, let me share with you that the challenge of migration that we are experiencing at our southern border is not exclusive to the United States. It is.
All right, so he basically said the border is secure. The southern border is secure.
In the history of ever.
So what's the real story? Now they can tell us. Now they can tell us. Recent immigration surge has been the largest in U.S. history. More than 2 million immigrants per year have entered. The number of times the analysts exclude both legal and illegal immigration. About 6% of the immigrants who have entered the country since 2021 have done so without legal authorization. Up to 2 million a year, and it's probably more if they're telling us. So we've gone from the border is absolutely secure, that now that we know the immigration surge since 2021 has been the largest in U.S. history, surpassing even the levels of the late 1800s and early 1900s. Total net migration, the number of people coming to this country minus the number leaving, will likely exceed 8 million people over the past 4 years. Now they keep going back to the number of there's 10 million people here. There's 10 million undocumented people here. There's 10 million undocumented people here. Well, we just let in 8 million over the last 4 years. So that number is at least 10%. Is my guess, which would be 30 million people, which would be about 10% of our population, is illegal, is undocumented, is here. It's crazy. Even the mayor of New York has come around. New York mayor. Immigration. Let's just have serious conversations about this thing. We need immigration. I'm not saying we don't need immigration, but to just let everybody in that wanted to come in is not the way to do it either. And to let gangs come in is not the way to do it either. It's just not. You can't tell me this is the right way to do this.
We're going to protect the rights of immigrants in the city that are hardworking, giving back to the city in a real way. We're not going to be a safe haven for those who commit repeated violent crimes against innocent migrants, immigrants, and longstanding New Yorkers. That was my conversation today with the Border Czar to figure out how do we go after those individuals who are repeatedly committing crimes in our city.
There we go.
Tell those.
Or you could be like San Diego and say, we're a super, a super sanctuary city, and we're going to protect everybody. And the sheriff came out and said, no, we're not. You guys don't control how the sheriff operates. Let's see what if we got that. Did I spell sheriff right? Nope. I always put 2 R's instead of two F's. So here is the statement from the sheriff. Today, Sheriff Kelly A. Martinez issued the following statement related to Chairwoman Vargas's board letter on adopting a board policy on immigration enforcement. The sheriff respects Chairwoman Vargas and the member of the Board of Supervisors. However, she has been clear in her position of this matter. State law allows for the sheriff's office to share release dates for individuals who are in sheriff's custody only if they have qualifying convictions for specific serious violent or sex crimes. Government code blah 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 gives authority to law enforcement to cooperate with immigration authorities as prescribed. This includes the ability to provide information on individuals who have certain convictions, which include but are not limited to all these bad things. The San Diego County Board of Supervisors is aware of the sheriff's position. So basically, the sheriff said, you can call us a super duper triple pooper sanctuary city, and I'm still going to do what the state law says I'm allowed to do. Oh my goodness. And for standing up to that, she did get a notification. Oh wait, that was January 20th. Ah, mine. That was in 2023. That was not about super sanctuary stuff. Super sanctuary city. So even if you're a criminal, I mean, how insane are these people? Even if you're a criminal in this country, they want to protect you from getting deported because of, I don't even know what.
News. I didn't get that until after we.
You're the only person in the supervisory board with common sense, I guess. You got voted down, but it sounds like your sheriff is with you. So my question is, practically speaking, what does this mean for San Diego County?
Well, if the sheriff's not willing to enforce it, and that was good news, I didn't get that until after we had voted on it. But, you know, it means status quo, that law enforcement still will work with ICE for the higher level crimes.
Yay, that's all. I think that's all people are asking for right now. It's crazy. All right. Anything else? There was something else that I was thinking of that I wanted to cover, but I can't. I don't know. Let me look back at my thing here. And if not, we'll get to some editing. There's all kind. I mean, there's all kind. Everything's just going nuts right now. I mean, like the Syria thing, we went from a stalemate in Syria with the Syrian rebels to them taking over the entire country in a week. From a stalemate to rebels taking over the country. And now we have the media backed by the CIA telling us that, oh no, Al-Qaeda is good. This is the good Al-Qaeda. It's not the bad Al-Qaeda of Cheney and Bush and those guys. No. Al-Qaeda is now great. This is super duper special glitter Al-Qaeda. They're the best Al-Qaeda. They're not the bad Al-Qaeda at all. They would never take the weapons that we've smuggled through Ukraine to give to them to take over the country to turn it on Israel or some other place. They would never do that. We have complete control of the situation. The reason that people don't want the picks in that Donald Trump has got is because they know that things will have to change, that a lot of stuff is going to hopefully come out, because honestly, since 2001, our government has figured out a way to completely run amok. It has. It's run amok. It's beyond anything that we can comprehend. It's no longer we the people. It's we the defense contractors. It's we the intelligence agencies. It's we the corporations, all working together. And it's we the media who are fed what we're supposed to be told by the CIA and the corporations. And it's the corporations owning the media. It's Jeff Bezos owning the Washington Post. And you know, the Carlos Slim, the Mexican gas magnate, owning the New York Times, and all of these people who feed the media. That's why they want X shut down. That's why, because X isn't in their corner. Facebook is still captured. They'll delete whatever. They won't let stuff in. You know, everybody goes to Facebook jail. X, it is. It's the wild, wild west. There's a lot of bullshit on there. There's a lot of stuff that is not correct. But the Pete Hegseth trying to become the defense secretary. And saying that he, I got into West Point, and then these people come back and they call up West Point. West Point says, no, he never even applied here. And so these people were going to run with this. And this is what they said. They said that their editor-in-chief claimed that they gave Pete Hegseth a fair chance to respond to the West Point story because they care about accuracy. Okay. And right here, this was their thing. They were going to run with the story that he never applied to West Point. He didn't get in. They got proved wrong that he had an acceptance letter. So we thought we had the makings of a significant story, but the rule of good journalism is no surprises. You must give the subject of a potential story a fair chance to respond. Why did we do this? To make sure we had it correct. So they're saying that they give. One of the reporters called Hegseth's lawyer. The attorney made a lot of angry legal threats to him, but didn't deny the facts. We urged him to contact the client to make sure Hegseth understood what we were planning to write. A fair chance to respond. So let's look and see. Now you make the call. Fair chance to respond. Reaching out with an urgent request comment for your client, Pete Hegseth. We're moving quickly, so please let me know if you or he would like to comment as soon as possible. You have 1 hour. Our deadline is 1 hour. We can be reached at blah. My colleague can reach you at blah. So let's go on and say the fair shot he got. We're preparing a story about Mr. Hegseth's claim he was admitted to West Point. The school told us this is not true. According to a spokesperson of the school, he didn't even apply. Mr. Hegseth said on Jason Chavitz's podcast in June, I got into West Point, then later repeated the game. I mentioned West Point. I got in. I got into Princeton also. Why did Mr. Hegseth say he got into West Point when this is not true? How can Mr. Hegseth be Secretary of Defense, given that he has made false statements about getting into the military's most prestigious academy? So this is your fair shot. This is your fair shot to correct the record. This is just a journalist. I'm just a journalist. It's the first rule of good journalism. No surprises. You must give the subject of a potential story a fair chance to respond to all the salient facts in the story. We care about accuracy. The attorney made a lot of angry legal threats to him. How can Mr. Hegseth be Secretary of Defense given that he has made false statements about getting it? This, where you're saying that you did nothing wrong and it was all the lawyer, this is not that, dude. I'm sorry. I am absolutely sorry. This is not that. Not even close. This is, I mean, this is your media. This is why they're so scared right now. And this is why they're doing everything they can to wreck everything they can. I mean, to come out and say that you just want to give people a fair shot and this, oh my God. This is kind of funny. Kamala, I worked at McDonald's media. It's absurd to look into this straight shooting working class hero. Hegseth, I got accepted to West Point. Let's get him. Yep, that's exactly what it is. And why was it that they even said that? A review of our records indicate Mr. Pete Hegseth was offered admission to West Point in 1999, but did not attend West Point. An incorrect statement involving Mr. Hegseth, the mission, was released by an employee on December 10th. A like 30-year employee, a 30-year PR employee said he didn't do this. Upon further review of an achieved, which should be an archive database, employees realized the statement was in error. Yeah, it's just a simple error. We made it. We apologize for this administrative error. I mean, and the only reason is because he held on to the letter. If Pete Hegseth hadn't held on to his West Point acceptance letter from 20 years ago, there's zero chance West Point admissions office would have uncovered this. Yep, that is correct. If he didn't have that letter, they would have stuck to their guns. They absolutely would have stuck to their guns. And so Tom Cotton is even saying, you owe us some answers, folks. You owe us some answers. I'm concerned about reports a U.S. military academy official has provided false information to a left-wing reporter writing a derogatory hit piece about Pete Hegseth. I understand that a civilian public affairs officer, Teresa Binkerkopf, informed the reporter that Mr. Hegseth did not apply to West Point as he has said publicly in the past. The statement is incorrect. Not only Mr. Hegseth applied, he was accepted into West Point class of 2023. So yeah, and this hide that. What was her name? Teresa Binkerhoff. I'm just scrolling through here. There was like, I hit myself. So that's not, that doesn't tell me anything. I mean, it shows that she is like a long-term employee. Okay, yep, there it is. All right. Official West Point statement. The employee identified by Senator Cotton as Teresa Binkerhoff failed to check an archive database to look for info about Pete Hegseth's application. How is that possible? Brinkerhoff has worked in the West Point public affairs for 34 years, and she's been the chief for 19 years, and she obviously knows that there's an archive database. She looks happy. She looks happy. All right. I'm officially worked up. Let's get to some let's do some editing. All right. So I got another short done last night. I got 2 more to go. I got tomorrow. I got tonight and tomorrow night to do it. I'll go ahead. I'm going to pull it up and then I will let it run while I go run to the restroom real quick. All right, let's open this. And it's going to give me an error that my font is not there. So this is my little short for Mr. And I got one more scene I want to put in here. And I had it in my brain last night, but now I can't remember it. So I'm going to have to remember what it is. But all right, so I got a minute. I probably won't be back by the time this is done. Oh, I got to share it too. Hang on. Okay, that can go away. This can move over here. All right, I'm just going to share the whole big screen. So prepare to see a giant screen. If somebody's watching this on a phone, I apologize. Because it is a 4-foot wide freaking screen. But it's my editing screen, so it's just got to be done. So, okay, so this is the little short introducing. Oh, wait, why is that? Okay, here we go. Let's get her started.
Introducing Agent William Gray.
I'll be right back.
The Bureau undermining misinformation. When it comes to misinformation, Agent Gray knows what's at stake.
We're the tip of the spear when it comes to protecting American democracy. We're the front line of defense against those who would see our country crumble.
Agent Gray appreciates the opportunity he has to make a difference in the fight against dangerous misinformation.
I was a high school teacher for 15 years. Every year I just gotten more and more miserable. My buddy told me about this new federal agency that was just starting up. I thought that maybe I was the kind of person that this agency could use. And what I would tell you is that I have been seeing what my students post online since before Facebook was cringe. Slurs that they use in Call of Duty chat rooms.
So yeah, it kind of ends abruptly. I realize that, but we're gonna get there. So I need something else. I had it last night in my brain, and now I don't. Now I don't have it anymore.
From the Bureau undermining misinformation. When it comes to misinformation, Agent Gray knows what's at stake.
We're the tip of the spear when it comes to protecting American democracy. We're the front line of defense against those who would see our country crumble.
Agent Gray appreciates the...
I like the sigh. I had to leave the sigh in there.
Our country crumble.
Agent Gray...
We're the front line of defense against those who would see our country crumble.
Agent Gray appreciates the opportunity he has to make a difference in the fight against dangerous misinformation.
I was a high school teacher for 15 years. Every year I just got more and more miserable. My buddy told me about this new federal agency that was just starting up. I thought that maybe I was the kind of person that this agency could use. And what I would tell you is that I have been seeing what my students post online since.
So that's kind of his character. He's a hall monitor, a snitch. He goes out and he watches what his student posts online. He's following them on Facebook. So he's perfect for, following people online.
Before Facebook was cringe. Slurs that they use in Call of Duty chat rooms.
So there is a much more. Yeah, there's something I want to say. You don't want to use everything in the trailer, and there's a really good speech that he gave that actually Mark wrote by himself. That's really freaking hilarious. And oh, you know what? Why? Yeah, I cut that out. All right. All right, let me go back to the opening scene. Let's see what we can get out of there. All right, so Mark.
They just denied knowing anything.
What am I gonna do? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think this is the one. Yeah, no, I'm derailing my own show here, aren't I? Trying to figure out what I'm going to do. All right, so close that project. Let's see. What about the interrogation one? I need something to close it off. That's all I need. I need one thing to just close this off. And I mean, I could do the burger thing right here. Remember we did the chicky nuggy thing?
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. McDonald's cheeseburger.
Burger King.
Burger King cheeseburger.
Flame broil.
And chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. Spicy sauce.
Spicy sauce.
Oh man. Yeah, this whole thing was this was so much fun. And here he is coming back with the
Hey, David. My man. How many
Chicken nuggets. Cheeseburger.
There we go. Oh yeah, you can take that off. Yeah. How's the lime?
Not bad.
All right.
Not bad.
Where's that?
Oh my goodness. All right, what else?
I know, I just threw that in there.
As you know, our mission is extremely important here. There are a lot of bad actors out there. Our mission is to protect our country's important institutions, but we can't do it alone. We need help from people in our communities.
I think that's it. I think that's it right there. All right, so let me see. Let's cut. Let's go ahead and do that and that. And I'll pop an edit in there. And then that and that. We'll pop an edit in there. Okay. And then we're going to copy. And then we'll go over here to Agent Gray's short and we'll see. We'll go ahead and put it here just in case. All right. Yep. Everything works. Okay. We're definitely going to have to cut that down because it's way too long. And I also need to get I need to do a voiceover too. So I need this to be a lot shorter. Okay, so what are we going to say here?
Extremely important here.
Okay. I think I'm going to cut out the bad actors part. Okay, we'll cut that out. And it's still too long. Okay, what if we cut out this too? Actually, let's see. How long is that? That. Get that out of there. Okay, now we're getting there. You got to keep it under a minute.
As you know, our mission is extremely important here. Our mission is to protect our country's important.
Okay, so let's get rid of the, as you know, and let's see what that does. Oh, I think we're right there.
We need help.
I'm going to have to just manually do some cutting here. That. Just trying to shorten this up even more so we get it under a minute. All right.
Our mission is to protect our country's important institutions, but we can't do it alone. We need help from people in our communities.
Yes. And we're at 58:28, so let's go and get us a let's go and find. I'm going to go to art list and do our voiceover now. Yay, voiceover. All right, go straight to voiceover. And I'm still signed in. Yes. Right. It now I have the thing here. Oh, okay, hang on. stand by while I turn off all of my sharing so I do not share my passwords again with anybody. And yes, I just want to see if I can do this directly from the thing. Oh yeah, no, I know. Dentist. Going to the dentist is important, but man, I hate it. And then they make you do that. All right. So I signed in. So open Artist Hub. Open link. All right. Let's install now. Oh, oh, it actually found it this time. Okay. Woo. All right. It's telling me that done. Restart your editor and watch this tutorial. Okay. Well, all right. I'll watch the tutorial later. I'm not going to do that right now. Okay. Let's close that off. Oh, God. I nearly shared my damn thing again. If it had been on the wrong tab, I would have shared my thing. But yeah, going to the dentist, just I don't know about the dentist, man. All right, so we want mentor. We're going to select mentor. And I hate it too, especially since they say I got fluoride deficiency. So yesterday and again next Wednesday, I'm getting cavities. Oh, no. Yeah, I've got multiple crowns. And then what I do to myself is I skip and I don't go for a long time. And then they make me do that stupid deep cleaning, the root scraping. Oh God, that's the worst. And the last few times I'm like, you gotta do me up, man. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this awake. I'm just sorry, I'm not. And so they did me up really good. They gave me some pills and I was all loopy and I had to have Cat drive me home. I remember the one time I did it a long time ago and I'm like, go by my work. And I'm glad she did not go by my work because I was completely out of my brain. Like, go by my work. She's like, I'm not taking you to your work. I'm going to take you home. And for some reason, too, I need a bunch of. Oh, she got video. Yeah, she did get video of me that time. I always need a ton of Novocaine for some reason. It just and I warn them. I know now. I'm like, look, when they go in and say, okay, we'll give you some Novocaine. I'm like, look, you're going to have to give me a ridiculous amount of Novocaine. I'm just going to tell you now, I need a lot. And I need more than you think I need. And it does every time. It's like, can you still feel that? And I'm like, yes. Yes, I can still feel that. All right, 59:22. So how much time do we have here? We go from 48:51. So I got about 3 seconds. Gosh darn it. Might have to cut it even more. All right, let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get in a voiceover in 3 seconds. Agent William Gray, a dedicated warrior against misinformation. All right, let's see if that's 3 seconds. I want emotion to be angry. I want it 0.9. I want it American, and I want it mentor. Okay. Generate. Give me a 3 seconds. Give me 3 seconds. Give me 3 seconds. And I might have to, maybe I'll have to bump the speed up. 4 seconds. Okay. That might actually work. We might be able to get away with 4 seconds.
Agent William Gray, a dedicated warrior against misinformation.
A dedicate.
Agent William.
Oh, I said dedicate. You dummy. Okay. And I'm not going to pause. I'm not going to put the comma in either. All right. They had to get a lovely quadruple. Yeah, no. Yeah, I know. I go out of there and my face is swollen, or not swollen. My face is numb. The entire side of my face is numb. But I mean, I can still feel it. They're like, can you still feel that? Yes. And they're like, really? Like, yes, I can still
Agent William Gray, a dedicated warrior against misinformation.
I can cut that down. All right. So let's rename. Gray Warrior. Save. Download. Open up that. All right, where's my voice? Okay, voiceovers are there. All right. Downloads. And then I need one more. Oh. Oops. Okay. Close. Trailer 1. Voiceovers. I got a new I gotta see how much room I got too. I'm like running out of room on this hard drive. Okay, 157 gigs. I'm still doing okay. I have a new hard drive. I just haven't got it installed yet. I need to do that, then move my OneDrive to the new hard drive, and then everything's solved. I'll have plenty more room. But until I do that, I've just got to watch it. That's all. I can't download much more. So, okay, Gray Warrior. Let's move this over just a little more. Let's put Gray Warrior in here. Oh, yeah, I think we're going to be good. Do we keep it to a minute? Oh, we're 26 seconds over. Okay. Or 26 seconds. We are 0.26 over a minute.
William Gray.
Okay, I got to just cut this out. And edit. Oh, you know what? Back at the beginning. Hang on. Back at the beginning.
We're the tip of the spear when it comes to protecting American democracy.
Okay, I need to get this. I bet you this will do it. I bet you this will do it. Look at that. Look at that gap right there. Yep. It's going to do it, I think. Yeah, maybe not. It's going to be close. Okay, so let's just make sure we're all there. Let's add an edit there. Let's ripple delete this. Boom. Okay, where are we at? 1.20. Ah! Nah.
Agent William Gray from the Bureau.
I'm going to delete everything I possibly can. 1.09. Are you kidding me?
Introducing Agent William Gray from the Bureau Undermining Misinformation. When it comes to misinformation, Agent Gray knows what's at stake.
We're the tip of the spear when it comes.
1 second pause. Look at that right there. Gone. 59.1. 59.1. I know, I'm silly. All right.
Introducing Agent William Gray from the Bureau Undermining Misinformation. When it comes to misinformation, Agent Gray knows what's at stake.
We're the tip of the spear when it comes to protecting American democracy. We're the front line of defense against those who would see our country crumble.
Agent Gray appreciates the opportunity he has to make a difference in the fight against danger.
Oh no, that was my sigh, wasn't it? Damn it, that was my sigh. I can't get rid of the sigh. Oh, I can't get rid of the sigh. All right, we'll have to find something else to cut. Okay, stand by. Gotta have the sigh. What are you doing, Mr. Rob?
Protecting American democracy. We're the front line of defense against those who would see our country crumble.
Agent Gray.
Gotta have the sigh. Gotta keep the sigh. All right, let's find another one. There is another pause in here. 0.1, 0.2, 0.2. Okay, well, let's just get rid of all these. There we go. There we go. There we go. 59.24. Okay. We got it. Now we're below a minute. All right, let's just see what we got. All right. And make sure
Introducing
it still works.
Agent William Gray from the Bureau Undermining Misinformation. When it comes to misinformation, Agent Gray knows what's at stake.
We're the tip of the spear when it comes to protecting American democracy. We're the front line of defense against those who would see our country crumble.
Agent Gray appreciates the opportunity he has to make a difference in the fight against dangerous misinformation.
I was a high school teacher for 15 years. Every year I just gotten more and more miserable. My buddy told me about this new federal agency that was just starting up. I thought that maybe I was the kind of person that this agency could use. And what I would tell you is
That needs to flow a little better.
maybe I was the kind of person that this agency could use.
Okay, I got to get rid of this pause here. We're going to go even farther. Let's see. Okay. Stand by. Ooh, we're at 59.15.
Maybe I was the kind of person that this agency could use.
That fits a lot better. That fits a whole lot better. Just before it was really, there's too much of a pause there.
I was just starting up. I thought that maybe I was the kind of person that this agency could use. And what I would tell you is that I have been seeing what my students post online since before Facebook was cringe. Slurs that they use in Call of Duty chat rooms.
Agent William Gray, a dedicated warrior against misinformation.
Our mission is to.
Oh, I need a picture there. Let's see. Okay, I can't use that picture. I like to try and use the picture of when when the clip starts, but that picture would probably not be appreciated. So we'll go with a different one. We'll go with one like right there. Yeah, that's not great right there. No. About that, let's see if we just find the right spot here. I think that's a good one. That one looks good right there. So let's use that. Okay. Gray. Interrogation. We're in the right folder. Okay. All right. And so everything's so slow. You just got to be patient. Click on it. Let it do its thing. Maybe. Come on. All right. There we go. Gray interrogation. There we go. All right. And put it right here for now. And slide it in here. Slide it in there. Editing is so much fun.
Slurs that they use in Call of Duty chat rooms.
Agent William Gray, a dedicated warrior against misinformation.
Our mission is to protect our country's important institutions, but we can't do it alone. We need help from people in our communities.
There we go. And we need to extend out these. That is it. That is it. $59.15. All right, let's go back. Let's just make sure, because I did stop and do some more editing. So I want to run it through, just straight through, make sure I got no other goofy parts.
Introducing Agent William Gray from the Bureau Undermining Misinformation. When it comes to misinformation, Agent Gray knows what's at stake.
We're the tip of the spear when it comes to protecting American democracy. We're the front line of defense against those who would see our country crumble.
Agent Gray appreciates the opportunity he has to make a difference in the fight against dangerous misinformation.
I was a high school teacher for 15 years. Every year I just gotten more and more miserable. My buddy told me about this new federal agency that was just starting up. I thought that maybe I was the kind of person that this agency could use. And what I would tell you is that I have been...
Oh, nope. Oh, there's a gap right there. Look at that. I knew there was a gap. Okay.
person that this agency could use. And what I would tell you is that I have been seeing what my students post online since before Facebook was cringe. Slurs that they use in Call of Duty chat rooms.
Agent William Gray, a dedicated warrior against misinformation.
Our mission is to protect our country's important institutions, but we can't do it alone. We need help from people in our communities.
Like it. I like it. Yes. What are you doing? That's such a goofy picture, too. Look at that thing. Look at that picture right there. So serious. All right, that short is done. What I need to do is render a couple of these. All right, so let's close that project. And then let's save our progress so we don't lose anything. And I am going to run it one more time just because I did make a pause.
Introducing Agent.
I want to run it completely through without stopping it, and I keep stopping it. So this time we're not going to stop.
Introducing Agent William Gray from the Bureau Undermining Misinformation. When it comes to misinformation, Agent Gray knows what's at stake.
We're We're the tip of the spear when it comes to protecting American democracy. We're the front line of defense against those who would see our country crumble.
Agent Gray appreciates the opportunity he has to make a difference in the fight against dangerous misinformation.
I was a high school teacher for 15 years. Every year I just gotten more and more miserable. My buddy told me about this new federal agency that was just starting up. I thought that maybe I was the kind of person that this agency could use. And what I would tell you is that I have been seeing what my students post online since before Facebook was cringe. Slurs that they use in Call of Duty chat rooms.
Agent William Gray, a dedicated warrior against misinformation.
Our mission is to protect our country's important institutions, but we can't do it alone. We need help from people in our communities.
Oh, right. So let's see. Did I do anything at the very end of this?
Performing the mission of keeping us safe from dangerous misinformation.
All right. Okay, let's go ahead. I like it. I like it. Okay, there's one thing I want to check. What I don't like is the way he says William here.
Introducing Agent William Gray from
Womb. I don't know why he says that was so weird like that. So let's see if we can just clean that up a little bit. Okay, so introducing Agent William Gray from the Bureau Undermining Misinformation. Let's see if we can get it better. Because, I mean, this AI voiceover thing, I mean, it each one's going to be just a little bit different. So let's see.
Introducing Agent William Gray from the Bureau Undermining Misinformation.
There we go. And it's 4 seconds. And it's 4 seconds. Oh my goodness. That sounded really good. That's so much better.
Introducing Agent William Gray from the Bureau Undermining Misinformation.
I love it. I love it. All right. Let's get it downloaded. That sounded so much better than before. I mean, listen to the difference here.
Introducing Agent William Gray from
Wilm.
Introducing Agent William Gray from the Bureau Undermining Misinformation.
That sounds so much better. All right, let's see. What is this? Before I delete it, though, it is 1.27 seconds. What? 1.27.
The Bureau.
Oh, okay. All right, let's just see what we got here. All right, graphics, trailer 1, go back to voiceovers, and then we go to downloads. Okay, and then this is properties, Gray intro. Let's see what. Okay, Gray. Let's just, I want to keep it together. William Gray intro 2. Okay. Sloop. There we go. Put that there. And then put it. Where to go? Voiceovers. There we go. Voiceovers. And then now let's just check it. Make sure it's going to fit. Oh, it's actually a little shorter. Okay, cool. All right. We'll actually cut down our time just a little bit more even. Okay, so that and that. We delete. We move that up. Okay, and then we gotta. Oh, yep. Okay. The damn thing gets stuck. And where are we at? We are at 59.08. We're still there. Okay, let's just make sure everything lines up. Make sure everything is still good. It's the editing part. You got to go back through it and through it and
Introducing
through
Agent
it.
William Gray from the Bureau Undermining Misinformation. When it comes to misinformation, Agent Gray knows what's at stake.
We're the tip of the spear when it comes to protecting
All right.
American democracy. We're
Sometimes the audio and the video will get all weird, so it like somebody's talking, but it doesn't look like they're
front line of
talking
defense
the right
against those who
thing,
would see our country crumble.
or it looks like a badly dubbed Chinese kung fu movie.
Agent Gray appreciates the opportunity he has to make a difference in the fight against dangerous misinformation.
I was a high school teacher for 15 years. Every year I just gotten more and more miserable. My buddy told me about this new federal agency that was just starting up. I thought that maybe I was the kind of person that this agency could use. And what I would tell you is that I have been seeing what my students post online since before Facebook was cringe. Slurs that they use in Call of Duty chat rooms.
Agent William Gray, a dedicated warrior against misinformation.
Our mission is to protect our country's important institutions, but we can't do it alone. We need help from people in our communities.
Awesome. All right, that is done. Done. DUN done. File. Save. File. We're going to export it. We're going to export it. We'll load it up. Media. All right. And match source. Yes. Okay, so our video is 1080 by 1920. Perfect. Okay. And then we're going to say this is Agent Gray Short. Good. And renders. That's the folder we wanted in. So why is it black? What? Okay. Do I have something? Oh. This is weird. This. Anyway. All right. Try that again. What the shit? Okay, there we go. File size 143 megabytes, 5908. Agent Gray Short in the renders folder. Okay, we're good. Now we can export it. Good Lord Almighty. 4, 3, 2, 1. Export complete. All right, let's do Tony's. Let's do Tony's.
Of keeping us safe from dangerous misinformation.
There we go. File. Now let's go back to the beginning. All right. File, export, media. 137. Tony Miller Short. Renders. All right. There we go. Renders. Are they uploading? Let's get them uploaded to old OneDrive, and then I can share them on the Facebook group page. And why aren't you uploading? Come on, do your thing. Oh, there we go. We're uploading now. Okay. All right. 2 more at least. I'm going to at least do the agents. I don't know if I'm going to do the CIs. I don't think I'll have those done by Saturday, but I can at least get the agents done and maybe keep it a little shorter. Okay. So next we're going to do Agent Walker. So let's see. Yep. Agent Charles Walker. There we go. Okay. New sequence. Start a new sequence. Social media 9x16. Agent Walker. Short. Okay. All right. We have a blank slate. And all right, let's check. See. Oh, look at that. Both uploaded. All right. We can go ahead and go do our Facebook post. Hey. All right. What the hells? I don't know if you've been following that, but oh, look at that. There's me. That was one of my Santa Claus days. Obviously, I'm not dressed as Santa Claus, but I was at that moment. Oh, that was our Spanard Santa Claus. That was our Spanard Santa Claus. That was a few years ago, like 15 years ago. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at all that brown. Look at all that brown on there. Look at that hair. Jeez. It's crazy. That's just nutty. Nutty. All right. Where's my group? Oh, wait. I need to go to the actual group first. Okay. Go back to 100%. Talking to myself. All right. And okay. New. Write something. Post video. All right. I wonder if I can put both of them in here. Can I do both or no? Yes. Shorts I put together to accompany the trailer release this weekend. Note, I plan to do a long stream from Rethink Home on Saturday before we release the trailer Saturday evening. If anyone wants to stop by the store and hang out for a bit online, please feel free. That would be awesome. 2 to 6 basically is my plan right now. Enjoy. Okay. There we go. Post. All right. And that is going to take a few minutes to upload. The video is processing, so we'll let that. Okay. We'll go back to here. So now we have. All right. Let's do our voiceover first. And we need a new voice. We need a new voice. All right. I don't want to keep using the same one.
I miss you, bro. Remember those summers at the back?
Hey guys, today's all about the ultimate Korean night. Come join us because Korea's got it all. Start with Hey guys, today's all about the ultimate Korean night. Come join us because Korea's got it all. Start with mouth-watering street food and hit up a trendy karaoke joint.
If I make that angry, I think that mine might do it. So let's go ahead and select mono. That doesn't sound right. Mono. I'm picking the mono. What's wrong with you? I have mono. What? No. At least they didn't spell out the whole thing. This is the mononucleosis voice. What? That's not right. All right. Right now, I'm getting my nightly damn medication out here to take it all because the stupid thing just reminded me to take my medication. You get lots of pills when you have a heart attack and then don't eat right. And then don't have water. Shit. Oh, stop being a dork. What are you doing, dorks? Huh? Dork balls. Y'all are goofs. Goofballs. All of you. Go lay down over there. Go lay down. There you go. Good girl. Lay down. Good job. Look at that. There's a Nara. There we go. There's our sicky dog. She just had surgery. Nara, come. Go lay down. Right there. Go lay down. There you go. Good girl. All right. Since you don't want to, you go lay down over there. All right. Yep. There's Miss Nara. Okay. So we're just going to start it out with the same things. We picked mono. We're going to go speed 9. Just slow it down a little bit. Make it angry. And introducing Agent Charles Walker from the Federal Enforcement Division. Fed. He's a Fed. That's my name of the or Fed. There we go. We'll call it that. Let's see. Will they spell it Fed? Let's see what he's or Fed. We'll make it lowercase just so the thing spells it. All right. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how that sounds. All right. And the moment of truth.
Introducing Agent Charles Walker from the Federal Enforcement Division, or Fed.
Ah, there we go. I like it. Call it good. All right, and then voiceovers. Let's go ahead and check our Facebook post. Go ahead and refresh. Yes, it is there. Okay, so I want to get a copy of this. Where is save post? Delete. No, where's the share at? Come on, man. Where's my share at? There we go. Why can't I copy a link to the post? I know I did that before. Oh my God. All right, fine. There we go. That group. Okay. Did a couple of shorts for the trailer release. Check it out. Check it out. About Saturday. All right. There we go. See what that looks like. Okay. Cool. All right. Now we got Agent Walker doing okay. All right, Walker. So let's change the name of this one. Walker intro. I can't spell. Time is it anyway? Damn, I'm getting hungry. Might have to. Wow, we've been going at it 2 hours. Man, that hour flew by. Oh my God. That hour just flew by. I mean, it zoomed. Okay. Voiceover. What is this? Oh, oops. I renamed my short somehow. Agent Walker short. I have no idea how I did that. Okay, so cut and paste. There we go. All right. Open sesame. And then let's get Agent Walker intro. There we go. Nope.
Introducing Agent Charles Walker from the Federal Enforcement Division, or Fed.
Yes. All right, let's find us a good picture of Walker. Okay, we got this. I think we'll go to first day, maybe. First day, Fed first day. Let's see. All right, I'm liking this. Let's try and find a. Oh, that one's kind of good. What do we think of that? Of course, it's going to be cut to 1080 by 1920. Well, let's see. Oh, that's a good one too. Mr. Serious Face. Let's try that one. Kind of like that. Okay. Agent Walker 1. Okay.
Like a Ford Explorer. The office doesn't have a.
Slow. Slow. Okay, graphics. All right, and Agent Walker short. And
Introducing Agent Charles Walker from the Federal Enforcement Division, or Fed.
we like it. Okay, let's go ahead and get our this. Every time they introduce, I use the beta version to get like all the new stuff, but every time they introduce it, they introduce some kind of freaking errors, and this is no exception. No exception at all. All right, let's go and put that there. Nope, put it at the end. And then, yeah, see, I got to click up here, then click back to here so I can highlight this. That is messed up. That is messed up. Alrighty. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get this back down. Agent Charles Walker. So we'll have to put it in 2. And then we'll call this the Federal Enforcement Division. FED. There we go. Should I put, actually go back, thinking about that. Nah, I don't want to put, all right. I was going to say, should I put bomb on there? But I don't think so. I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is. That looks a little bit off center. I'll have to re-render those, but that's fine. Okay. Get that just in the black. Yep. There we go.
Introducing Agent Charles Walker from the Federal Enforcement Division. Introducing Agent Charles Walker from the Federal.
Oh.
Introducing Agent Charles Walker from the Federal Enforcement Division, or Fed.
And there we go. Okay. Oh, all right. So, sorry, I'm having to answer somebody online here. Just give me one moment. And why are you being? Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. All right. As I was saying, okay, I think I'm going to go get some food. And then I'll continue to work on this. But you guys don't want to see me eat. But I appreciate you hanging out for this editing stream. And then we'll doing a long stream on Saturday. And then I also plan on, I thought I brought my water over. That's weird. I guess I left it in the kitchen. Oh, the microphone was hiding my water cup. That's so funny. But anyway, all right. So tomorrow night, no stream with everybody. Michael's still coming back from the game. And so I'm going to do I'll just do our regular Friday stream by myself. We'll do some more editing. And then hopefully I will get these two done. And then Saturday will be online for a long time. We'll see how long. I'm right now I'm planning like 2 to 6, and then at 6 we'll start the trailer release party with everybody. Maybe 5 o'clock. I don't know. The store closes at 5, and that's Alaska time, so that 2 would be 6 o'clock Eastern, and all those other things. So anyway, all right. I will catch you tomorrow night. Thank you for hanging out. It has been a blast. We'll put this over here so it just like does the infinity thing. All right. Never mind. Okay. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Later.